What's up? Welcome to my channel, Fashionist. Today we are making chest rigs. We've all seen them. We all love them. Very popular right now. So let's get into it. Here is what you're gonna need for your chest rig. You're gonna need a half a yard of canvas. You're gonna need 4 1.5-inch buckles. You're also gonna need 4 1.5-inch fasteners. You're gonna need 5 yards of 1.5-inch webbing. You're gonna need 2 24-inch zippers, a half a yard of webbing that's 1 inch, and you're gonna need your basic sewing supplies. Let's go over patterns. The whole chest rig is about 15 by 8. I'm a bigger guy, so I have a bigger chest. Stop looking at my titty, huh? So the first front flap top is about 16 by 4. The front flap bottom is about 16 by 7. And then you have the back piece and the back lining. That's about 16 by 9. And the pattern piece that I don't have shown is the mesh back, and that's 11 by 7.5. So here I am getting ready to cut out my pattern pieces, getting them all laid out. All seam allowance is 1/2 inch. For this rig, I definitely curved those corners because it's so much easier to sew when you're at the sewing machine. Here I have the front and the front flap. You only need 1 of each of those. You're gonna need 2 of the top and bottom panels, and those are both definitely on fold. This canvas that I have is pretty thick, but it actually worked out perfectly towards the end of my projects. So once you have all of your pattern pieces cut out, we will begin to sew. Here are all of the pattern pieces laid out for you. So here I am taking my 1-inch webbing, and I'm doing 2 strips across the flap on the front. I marked my center and my bottom center, and I just pinned them on there to how I wanted them to be sewn. And then I top stitched about 3 inches, every other 3 inches. Next, I am taking my zipper and I am sewing it to the flap of the top. I want to say I edge stitched it right on the top of the zipper, and then I take the other side of my front and I do that to the bottom of the zipper, making sure both of the top and the bottom lines match on each side. Here, I'm taking my flap and I'm folding it down about 1 inch over that zipper so that it can be a little flap for that pocket pouch. This will secure the flap and the zipper, and this will be the pocket pouch that's in front of the chest rig. Now I am putting the pocket lining on the back of where the zipper is so that I can actually make the pouch. I stitched around so that I can secure those edges, and voila. Moving forward, now I am taking the top and bottom pieces that were cut on fold, and now I'm cutting one of them in half. And this is gonna be each side of the zipper for the top. And then I'm not cutting the bottom one in half because that's gonna be the bottom of the pouch all together. And then I'm gonna add my zipper to both sides of the top panel. And after that, I'm going to take the top panel and the bottom panel, and then I'm gonna sew them together at the edges. And then I'm gonna take that whole thing, and then I'm gonna stitch it around the front part of our chest rig. You dig? So I matched my top center, I matched my side centers, and when I got done sewing, I had about 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches of extra fullness from my top and bottom panel. This is okay because that lets me know that I can just mark my center seam at the bottom and then close it so that it's perfectly aligned in the middle. Next, I am preparing my back piece. I'm finding all of my centers, my top center, my side center, and my bottom center, and I'm marking those with the scissors. And now I am getting my webbing and I'm finishing each edge that I cut with fire. That secures it to make sure that it does not fray. These webbing strips are 7 inches exactly, and I am taking the webbing and I am running it through one of the edges of the clips. And then I take the clips and I secure them onto my back panel piece. I have 2 at the top, and then I have 2 at a 45-degree angle at the bottom. I lied, my bottom 2 panels are on the side. Now all you have to do is pin them in the place where you want to pin them, and then stitch them down securely or pin them down securely to the back panel piece. Once they're all secure, you're going to take right sides together of the whole rig and you're going to put them facing each other so that you can stitch all the way around. Make sure you have the zipper open on this part. Ooh, now I'm going to show you how to do the back. So you're going to take your utility fabric, I think that's what it's called, yes. And you're going to put binding all the way around there. Take your time because you want this to be nice and neat. And then you're going to take 4 strips of webbing that is a ½ yard each, and you're going to pin 2 at the top, and then you're going to pin 2 at a 45-degree angle. Once you have them pinned, you're going to stitch a square, and then you're going to stitch an X inside of that square to secure them in their place. Now you're going to lay down your back panel, and then you're going to lay the chest rig on top of that panel. And then you're going to run each strap through your fastener. Then once you run it through the fastener, you're going to run it through the buckle. This is going to allow you to adjust your chest rig for your size. Once all your fasteners are in place, go ahead and try on your chest rig and adjust it to fit your size. And then you are done, my friend. Boom! If you enjoyed this video, like, share, and subscribe, and check out my next video where I will show you a collection of all the chest rigs that I designed. Thank you for joining The Fashionist. You guys have a good day. Bye.